Here's how attending a kids yoga teacher training completely transformed my adult classes. Now, I've always worked with children and I started teaching adults yoga 12 years ago. It wasn't until I did the kids yoga teacher training that I really put the two skills together. I always kept the teaching skills completely separate. This is how I teach adults, this is how I teach kids. But actually, once I'd done my kids yoga teacher training, I was able to see how the two complemented each other. So once I'd done my kids yoga teacher training, I really felt a lot more creative and confident in my adult classes. I was able to speak from my heart and really connect with my intuition. Because when you're teaching kids, you don't really have time to think. They are saying whatever they're thinking or feeling, and you have to respond immediately on the spot. They see when you're not being authentic and they'll call you out on it. And I really brought that into my adult classes too. So that looked like not always being on my plan, not always thinking about what I was saying or being focused on the perfect cues. It made my sequencing a lot more creative. I just became a lot more playful with my adult classes, not just bringing my personality into it, although I will say that my personality came out in my adult classes a lot more once I'd done my kids yoga teacher training. But the creative sequencing, the playfulness of it, I was able to effortlessly theme it, bring in yoga philosophy, stress management skills, and I was able to do that very seamlessly because I brought in all the skills, all the creative, playful skills that I use in my kids yoga classes. I started to apply that to my adult classes too. My guided meditations, visualizations, and restorative classes elevated so much once I'd done my kids yoga teacher training, because I was just more in touch with my creativity and my intuition. So the visualizations that I started to lead were really coming from my heart. I sit down to lead a meditation and I really have no idea what is going to come out of my mouth. I am not thinking about it. I am purely just holding the space and leading it. And this was only possible after I'd done my kids yoga teacher training. Because when I'm with kids, we are using imagination, visualization, and metaphor all of the time. Storytelling is a huge part of teaching kids yoga. And so once I brought that into my adult classes, it really made my guided meditations and definitely my visualizations much more impactful, effective, and relaxing.